welcome back to another episode of the Final Say Pod. It's me, Juan, hanging out with Matty Ice and Hot Take Jake. How you guys feeling today?
Yo,
Little peeved, man. Little peeved.
great weekend of football. Great weekend.
Oh man, I feel like we're going to get ready for some good sports talk today. You guys want anything to say before you want to get in this?
I'm ready, man. Let's get going.
I'm excited for this one.
All right, well, let's jump straight right into it. First off, we have Colorado versus Nebraska. Nebraska wins this game 28-10. Dylan Raiola passed for 185 yards and a touchdown. Nebraska turned a smothering defensive performance into a big early lead, and the Cornhuskers went on to beat Colorado 28-10 in a game that turned into a slog in the second half Saturday night. Take it away, Jake.
All right. If there's anything I'm more frustrated with, I think right now I'm frustrated with Deion and the O-line. Shedeur is that QB. The passes he makes being pressured are bar none. I think this is the next Andrew Luck coming out of the draft here next year. But the thing is this man has no time to throw. Not only that, he has no receivers that have very good release other than Travis Hunter, which we've already seen. They're just practically doubling him and daring him to throw it into coverage that of guys that are not that good. I'm hurt right now because I think highly of Deion, and I think Deion, after Shedeur moves out, and I think another 2 years go on, I think he gets promoted again to an even bigger school. Right now, I need Deion to focus as this year as if it's his last. I think this team can still make the playoffs. I'll tell you that. Let me tell you why, too. Nebraska's nothing to sniff on. They're looking better each week. Their defense is elite. I think they have maybe not 2, but 3 pass rushers that are going to make the NFL. That's what changed this game the whole time I saw. In my opinion, it's just the scratching surface. I don't believe in any Big 12 team to scare this one, and I promise you it will be better than worse.
It's almost like I called it. I knew this was going to happen. The hype was built around week 1, like last year, whenever they beat a overrated TCU team. Whenever they actually met a real good team, they fold like a lawn chair, like I said. Shedeur Sanders, I think he's a really good quarterback. I agree with you that he has a terrible offensive line. But is that not on the offensive play caller? Make quicker passes. And not only that, Shedeur Sanders.
They're playing down. Matt, did you watch the game? They're playing down.
Oh, yeah. I watched every single minute. And let me tell you, Shedeur Sanders holds on to that ball way too long.
Matt, nobody's getting open. Way too long.
That's on the play caller. Or is it on Shedeur Sanders not seeing the field?
Not seeing the field.
I think
the gall of this guy
is just trying to make a big play. I think that's what he's about.
Go ahead.
Like I said, yeah, they have a terrible offensive line. You got to get the ball out quicker. It's as simple as that. If you hold on to that ball, you know you have a bad offensive line. Deion Sanders knows he has a bad offensive line. So make quicker passes. Make plays.
You don't think that
out of your hand quicker.
That the other team knows that and to play down. Hey, guys, let me get this straight, Juan. Hey, guys, I'm the other coach. Hey, guys, guess what? Shedeur's probably after the 2-second mark, he's going to have somebody already chasing him. So all we have to do is just cover the first 10 yards. Can y'all cover the first 10 yards in the first 2 seconds? Because that's what's going on.
Travis Hunter, though. Use that to your advantage. Everyone's worried about Travis Hunter. You said it yourself. That's their only receiver. I don't think
Yes, they put 2 on him. There's 11 men on the field.
Shedeur Sanders trusts his other receivers. That's on him.
You know what? I would trust them, too, if they could catch a damn ball. But these guys absolutely suck. It's just embarrassing.
Travis Hunter was dropping balls, too.
Travis Hunter's getting doubled. The man's over there practically.
Always getting doubled.
What are you talking about? This guy was getting killed. Not only that,
One
am
play.
I right about the backfield? Am I right about the front four of Nebraska? Is that not an elite defensive line here in college?
Absolutely.
What can he do? Here's the
Get the
next
ball
question,
out
man.
quicker.
Here's the next question. Name another elite defensive line in the Big 12.
In the Big 12?
I can't. That's my point. This team has nothing to worry about. It's one loss. You take it on your chin. You get ready.
You think that's going to be their only loss? Who did you say they were going to lose to in the Big 12? You said one team.
I said Utah maybe. That's it. I don't see them losing to anybody else.
You got to stop, man.
Don't tell me Tech. We saw what happened to them.
Yeah, let's not bring
Oh,
them
wow.
up.
Okay?
Irrelevant.
Oh, wow.
Whenever
Like, I'm
I'm
just
just-
being real.
I didn't know we were shooting today.
Because, like, if they can't move the ball, they can't trust that defense. Colorado has no defense whatsoever.
I'll say this. If I'm Dion, I get more heavier packages, adding several tight ends, an extra O-line, fullback. I bring it back to old school football. I run down your throat till I can't run no more. And then to protect Shador, I make sure that I establish a run for a great
They
play
have no
action
run
passing.
game. They have no run game.
The thing, but they're running the ball on single back formations or gun formations. I'm not taking that.
I'm just saying they have no run game, so no one's gonna be worried about their run game. I don't know who their running back is.
Man, come on.
I
bro.
think he had like 28 yards. If I'm not, I don't know, something like that. It was
Yeah,
something low.
absolutely. I get that. But the thing is I don't. You just said the scheme. If there's anything I'm going to give bad on Dion is fix the scheme a little. Turn into Michigan football. I don't care. Just make sure Shador doesn't have to drop back 50 times and have to sling that ball the whole game.
Who was it on whenever Shador threw that pick six? Was it on the offensive line or was it on Shador?
That's on the offensive line.
Oh, stop.
Hold
Shador literally looked down at that guy, and the corner was like, oh, thank you. It was a gift.
Whenever you're spending the whole time, Matt, I got a question for you, Matt. Have you ever been in an elevator?
I have.
Have you? Let me give you a good story. I remember being in an elevator and 2 or 3 people jumped in. Okay, I seem fine with that, whatever. Then another 2 or 3 people keep coming. I'm going to the 11th floor. Each floor, I keep getting more people. By the time I know it, man, I got 50 people in my damn backside. I can't even move.
Get out
So-
quicker.
That's how I feel.
Get out quicker.
Get out quicker. You want me to walk down the stairs?
Take the stairs.
No.
Take the long way.
The thing is
no.
that's
I love
what's
that. I
going on
love
with
what you
Shador.
just said right there. Because Shador is looking for the big play. He's not looking for the 3-yard dimes or whatever.
Nobody's open 3 yards.
Oh, stop. You weren't watching the game like I was. He's
They were
always
covering
looking for Travis Hunter. That's the problem. He's holding the ball way too
He
long.
didn't have no time, man. Nobody's getting open. Stop that. 28 yards rushing, is that going to help somebody? Is that really going to help somebody? Did you really
Absolutely
threaten
not.
anybody there? Oh,
No.
man, 28 yards rushing. That's really a good threat for me. Come
They're a
on,
bad
man.
Team.
Of course
I
you
called
do,
it.
man.
They're a bad team.
Dion, step up, bro, please. Help us out. That's all
They're
I'm
a
at.
terrible team.
Oh,
Not only that, did you not see his press conference? That's a bad look on Shador. That's a bad look. You're not supposed to do that.
Hold on. Let me explain, though. I think at the same time, this is not a same average quarterback. Not even average. I'm saying
His
great
ego's
quarterback
through the
like
roof.
Caleb. Like all these other guys that have came back. Andrew Luck, all these other ones. Those guys are building themselves up. Shador comes already from a wealthy family. He's entitled because he knows what he's done all through his career. He just has to lower it down a bit. I'll be honest with you. If you have a problem with Shador, I don't know how you don't have a problem with Patrick Mahomes the way he's showing his celebrity life mid-season right now. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Patrick Mahomes
I see the guy
right
out.
now.
He's out there partying it on the Grammy stage. He's over there watching
Does
some
Patrick
tennis.
Mahomes- does
I don't know
Patrick
what-
Mahomes
he's
not
in
have
every
that
damn party
right?
you could ever think of, Matt. How come we're not killing him?
That's Patrick Mahomes.
I'm saying you're living. That's the
Patrick
best quarterback
Mahomes
in the
already made
NFL.
it. Patrick Mahomes already made it in the
He's the
NFL.
best
Shador
quarterback
Sanders
in the
is
NFL.
still trying to
Shador
make
is the
it.
best quarterback in college. That's all it is.
You think any team's gonna want that guy who blames his teammates like that?
With what I saw this week on the NFL, I'll be damned if I don't see these at least 15 of these sorry ass teams.
Not only
looking
that,
at him.
do you really want a quarterback that walks off the field 2 minutes still left in the game?
Here's the thing, though. That shows me you have heart. You're mad.
I
I want to see you pissed off.
Heart?
I want
on
to
the
see
field
you
with your teammates. You don't walk off the
That's
field.
not a leader.
No.
That's not a leader.
No, hold on.
That's not who I want to lead my team.
Well, hold on here. You have to understand. You're acting like this guy's 28 in his 5th season in the NFL. He's a college quarterback right now. Let him learn. But at the same time, he's hurt. You know what that tells me? A lot, especially with this NIL deal. You could really be showing me that these NIL college players, and I think this will be a problem soon enough, they could be throwing games, who knows, whatever. That showed me that he takes it there. That still hurts him inside. He's a competitive, spirited-minded player. That's what that tells me, Matt.
That's a bad look. That's a terrible look. Terrible look.
Okay.
I gotta agree with Matt. Like
That won't stop him from being the number 1 pick this offseason.
He won't.
Oh,
After that, and after the season that he's about to have, no, he won't. He'll be top 10 for sure, but not number 1.
how do you fix the O-line and still expect him to be a top 10?
Well, the bad thing about college is once you've kind of got your players, you have to wait till the off season to do it all over again. And this is Shador's last season.
So how do you
Right.
expect him to get better if he can't move offensively?
If you got to use the same players, you change your scheme. That's the one thing I'll give Matt that he actually said accurately this whole time. You change your scheme. Change it to a run-first type. Please, please, please stop letting this quarterback that's about to make $50 million here in the NFL in the next 4 years. Stop putting him at risk, having to throw the ball almost 50 to 60 times a game. Stop putting him down. Give him a lead. Let him be it. Not only that, the offensive line's hurting as well doing that. And I hate the offensive line. But if the offensive line is going into the game saying, hey, we got to now step back for close to 50 plays for him to throw the ball, they're going to be pissed too. At least when you run the ball, they're pushing forward. They now have to step back and hopefully make sure he's not getting hit. But they suck with that already, as we could tell. Change the scheme up a little. Do not be big-headed, Dion. Do not be big-headed.
That's
please.
the problem. He's a big-headed guy.
Shut up.
Big-headed.
back in the Nike app, and they look pretty fire, though. I will tell you that the Colorado black and white, it's pretty fire. You guys,
Yeah, congratulations. Y'all have the great uniforms. Terrible team, though.
No
I'm
problem.
just saying
Congratulations.
the shoes are fire, though. You know,
Hey, have fun looking good while losing. Congratulations.
you know what else team looks good while losing? We're not gonna bring that up.
You're talking about Tech.
Shut up.
I hope you're not talking about Tech.
Well, they do look good while we're losing. You can't lie about that.
No.
Anything else you want to say about this game, Matt?
I was proven right so far that Colorado is just their terrible team. They're not going to do anything. They're going to miss the playoffs again. Deion Sanders needs to stick with his little Aflac commercials. He's not a good head coach. No one wants to play for him. I think he lost. He had the most transfers out of Colorado. No one wants to play for this guy. After Shador Sanders, who's he going to have? No one wants to play for this guy.
You crawl before you walk. He's crawling right now. Don't worry.
Stop comparing him to Nick Saban then.
Did Nick Saban walk in and win championships that fast?
No.
Well, then stop that. Don't say that.
But hey, he had positive records though.
Okay.
What is this going to be another 4-8 season for Deion Sanders?
Absolutely not. They're in the Big 12, and you wouldn't even
Yeah,
take that bet
that's
right
a problem.
now. You wouldn't even take that bet right now either.
Utah's in there, Kansas is in there,
You would
OSU is
not
always
take
good in
that
there.
bet and
I
say
would take that bet. I would bet the 5 and under.
that they only win 5 games.
5 games, no more. I would take that bet in a heartbeat.
What's up,
What are we betting? Breakfast? We want
We
to
can
bet.
bet breakfast. That's fine.
That's fine. Put
5
that
and
down.
under. That's
One,
fine.
It's recorded, man.
It's
Man
recorded.
had a
I get free
fast-
breakfast either way. I'm not mad.
5 and under. Watch.
Shaking my head.
Watch.
All right. Well, next thing on our list is Texas versus Michigan. Texas won 31-12. It's a second meeting between these two teams. Quentin Ewers had 246 passing and 3 touchdown passes. The defense had 3 turnovers and held the Wolverines to 80 yards rushing. We started with Matt in the last segment. Let's go to Jake.
I think this team is dangerous, beyond dangerous. I never thought I'd say this, but I think Quinn Ewers is showing me why he might be the second best quarterback coming into the NFL this year. I'm telling you right now, I can't believe what I'm watching. This is dangerous like no other. I'll say this. Michigan was a run-heavy team, and they couldn't do shit. I'm just calling a spade a spade. The defense is elite. What makes me laugh is we're supposed to be in the SEC. We have Georgia, Alabama. We have several of these teams coming soon. I just want to see what happens when we beat these teams one by one by one. A&M, OU. What happens? They already jumped us up in the AP poll, which should have been already well deserved. My thing is I'm just hoping. And Vince Young said it. I heard him on an interview. He said, man, I know we're going to take over the reg season, but what are we doing in the offs? And that's where I stood there and I paused because last year was a bad loss. Last year, Michael Penix went crazy on us. This year, we have to right our wrong. I think we can very well go for 2 natties, winning one with Quinn this year and winning one with Arch next. What do you think, Matt?
Back to back.
Back to back.
Texas is back. All right. Texas is back. They dominated the defending national champions. Now, I understand they don't have Jim Harbaugh. That's fine and dandy. But they won commanding. Michigan couldn't even stop them. It was so bad. So bad. Quinn Ewers did whatever he wanted with them. It was terrible. It wasn't even a game. I almost turned it off to change it to the next game because how bad it was.
It was bad. And like I said, what's the worst thing now that happened is I think you get better how hard your season is. So your regular season kind of tells me how good you can be. If they're playing Big 12 opponents the whole time, they're not getting better. They're whooping all their asses. But this one's different. Now they're going to have to fight some of these. I'm not saying they're going undefeated, but it'd be bad to play in Alabama or Georgia and lose to them and then see them in the offs. And even Alabama and Georgia would say that themselves. You don't want to see them twice. And I think we're already looking into that. I am so proud of this team. I think this team has a chance to be better than the 2006 Texas Longhorn team. I really do.
Quinn already looks like an NFL quarterback. He's the best quarterback in college football right now. Way above that.
Oh, chill a little bit.
Way above that bum Shador. Let me tell you that.
He's got to stop with that. Now you're overhyping. You're overhyping.
If you put Shador in Texas, bro, it's completely. We lose that Michigan.
If you put Quinn in Colorado, I don't know if they win a game.
Quinn is smarter. He makes smarter passes.
Yeah, he sure does throw that ball
as well.
You're right.
He throws quicker passes. He's a lot smarter than him. He's NFL ready, unlike Shador
Matt,
Sanders.
if Shador's on that Texas team last year, they win the Natty. I'm telling you right now.
What?
If Shador is on that Texas team last season, they win the Natty. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
No. He was on the ball way too long.
He's got to stop hating on this guy.
I'm not hating. I'm just spitting facts. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll say one.
Texas Longhorns to the Natty.
Say horns down and
Steve
Gross.
Sarkisian, the next Nick Saban.
Okay, don't do that.
Oh yeah,
Gross.
I'm doing it.
gross. That's all I'm going to say.
He came from his tree.
He did, but he's had some rough roads, is what I'll say.
Like he's doing better than what Lane Kiffin's doing in Ole Miss. I think that Steve Sarkisian is probably the most successful coach that came under Nick Saban. so far. Can you name me one?
Well, what I'll say is Lane has a chance. Give
No,
Lane
he
a
doesn't.
chance.
He always chokes.
That Ole Miss team ain't. I think that Ole Miss is that Ole Miss team in the top 12.
They were better last year than they are this year.
Are they in the top 12?
Yeah.
They're going to be. No. Are they going to be in the top 12?
You make
by
the
end of
playoffs?
season? Yes.
I think they'll make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give them credit.
They'll be one and done though, because he can't win a big game.
You're right. He be hating on him.
I'm not hating, just spitting facts.
Okay, we'll see.
Texas is on the upcoming. Left Tech behind, and that sorry ass Big 12.
What was that?
Sorry, go ahead.
What was that?
Sorry.
There was no need for that. All right.
Sorry.
Any other college game you guys want to comment about?
It's going to look really good, by the way, just really quick. It's going to look really good for Texas if we win the Natty our first year in the SEC. Man.
That'd be very sad for SEC.
Alabama was struggling against that. I don't know who they played, but they were struggling.
Not only that, I'll say this before we move on. Notre Dame losing really opened up a spot now more than ever. So, with that being said, I do believe Colorado has more of a shot now more than ever.
God, you have to stop that, man.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. Stop it.
Any other college you guys want to speak on before we move on?
Good.
Right into the Monday night game where we saw the Jets take on the 49ers. This is not a biased podcast. It's just what it is. We didn't choose the topic. The topic chose us. So the Jets lose in a 32-19 loss to the San Francisco 49ers where Aaron Rodgers threw 167 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Matt, start us off, brother.
Keep in mind, we did that without our number 1 running back, ladies and gentlemen. I think Jordan Mason had how many yards carrying? 140 something? I don't know. That's scary. Brandon Ayuk is gassed. Trent Williams is gassed. Imagine this team in full health. This is scary. That Jets defense, that's not a sorry defense. That's a top 10 defense in the NFL. Top 10. I said it on last podcast. We own Aaron Rodgers, so I was expecting us to win. Our defense is looking really good this year. Now I'm just going off by week 1. Who knows from now on. But that game, they looked really good. Aaron Rodgers was seeing ghosts at one point. Brock Purdy is looking like Brock freaking Purdy. Pay that man next year. I love this game. I loved what I've seen from the 49ers. I did see a report that came out that Christian McCaffrey might be out for several weeks. But who cares, man? Jordan Mason looked really good. I really do wish that Kyle Shanahan would use more of our other running backs other than Deebo Samuel. But that's just Kyle Shanahan. He has trust issues. But I love what I saw. I love that Jordan Mason stepped up. 49ers with the dub.
Garindo was in there for 1 play, but they didn't get it off. I don't think they did. And Jordan Mason had 28 carries for 147 yards that game.
Here's what I'll say. Were we shocked that the Jets lost? The reason why Matt's putting it so high is he has the Jets in the playoffs this year. I, on the other side, know that this team is falling off a cliff. They're about to fall down like no other. Aaron Rodgers is not the Aaron Rodgers. There were several people on their show today that were saying exactly what I wanted to say. They just got to start earlier. He doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers of old. Hey, Juan, did you see him ever run out that pocket much? I sure didn't. He couldn't move at all. I think this is now more of an Aaron Rodgers who now has to sit in the pocket and try and make throws. He's never been a Tom Brady. He's always outlived his plays and been able to make magic happen. When you can't do that, this guy looks like Teddy Bridgewater. I'm calling a spade a spade. He did a great first drive. Hey, your first drive is always the planned drive that you prepared all week and you were ready for it. The second that they got to see the film and see on the sidelines of what you were doing, the Niners stopped it that fast. I'm not going to overhype the Niners. They look good. Shocker. They played against the bum-ass Jets. Congratulations. You did good.
No, stop.
Show me when you play the Chiefs. Show me that.
They have a top 10 defense.
I don't even believe in this defense. They traded everybody for Hassan Reddick, and he's not even there. They let go of half of their D-line for Hassan Reddick, and he's not even there to help them out. This was bad in full effect. A-Rod, who you throwing the ball to? Who, Garrett Wilson? That's the only good player I saw out there. Because Alan Lazard looked like crap. In fact, their second touchdown was only because it was a messed up play. Y'all jumped off sides. He didn't score practically the whole game. He scored that first drive and didn't score again. He got another touchdown off of a broken play. Stop that. I will say this. I don't know. Now, the next 3 weeks, it favors them because they play young quarterbacks and they play quarterbacks that aren't that good. The Patriots, come on. They're playing bad teams to what people would say. My thing is I think they lose a couple of those games as well. And if they do, their slate at the end is no easy thing. One thing that was brought up earlier to me, the Patriots, they play them twice in the first 9 games. First 9. They don't see the Dolphins or the Bills, I don't think, till late in the season. So you better win these games early, because if you don't, you're not going to look good late, and you're going to just be on a losing streak. I think, honestly, I thought Dennis Allen would get fired. We can go on to that later. Boy, did he look great. Boy, have we seen the resurrection of Derek Carr. But I thought that Dennis Allen would be the first head coach fired. I don't think Robert Saleh even lasts this season. I think he gets fired week 11 and week 12. This is not a good look. This is bad.
I mean, they played against the 49ers, though. Like you said, they have a bunch of snowball teams in the next 3 weeks. So I think they go 3-1.
Letting the Niners just run the ball the whole game and not if there's anything I've learned, especially in the playoffs, when you challenge Brock to beat you, and especially if you don't have all 5 of his guys, he struggles.
Which he didn't, by the way.
He ran the ball. They ran the ball more than anything on them.
He was throwing dots.
Yes, because there was a successful running game. If there's not a successful running game and everybody in the stadium knows he's got to throw the ball, I don't look and trust in Brock as much as we should.
When have we not had a successful running game?
I believe that your running game can be piss poor at times when you play elite defensive lines.
We just did.
That's not an elite defensive line anymore. Stop saying that.
It is.
No, they have one player. They have Quentin Williams. That's it. There's nobody else. Can you name anybody else? Don't say Hassan. He's gone. I can't name anybody. I'm sorry.
He's still there.
Who?
He didn't play.
I know, but I said he's not gone. He's still
they
there.
They had Solomon Thomas.
Hold on. Not only that. Think of this. Why would Solomon Thomas of all people?
Javon Kinlaw.
They had Javon Kinlaw as well.
Why was Sauce not in the whole game?
There was little stuff I was seeing. He only missed like the last second quarter.
Series. They said
the last second quarter. Like towards the end of the second quarter, he was out, but then he came back in after halftime.
My thing is why was he out? What was going on? There's stuff going on behind closed doors on that. I don't know what's going on. This team is on the brink of breaking badly. You already saw Aaron Rodgers practically pissed off on the sidelines. There was a video of him next to Nathaniel Hackett. He didn't even stand to look at him. Didn't even stand to look at him. Of course, A-Rod's going to act that way, real mad and, oh, man, we're not winning, whatever. He was all smiles when they were up 7-3. But now he changes his freaking attitude the second he's losing by 12. Come on, man. This team is bad. I called this. This team only gets worse. I want to look up their schedule real quick. And
Aaron Rodgers, this is his first game back. He was a little rusty.
You think he's going to run the ball?
Do you think
he's going to be able to run the ball?
He wasn't like – I mean, I know he was in the – I mean, we were getting held like no other while he was sitting in that pocket.
He has the Titans, Patriots, Broncos, and Vikings.
3-1.
If he don't win those games – I named you 4 games. I say 2-2. Who does he lose to? I think the Titans have the Titans, even though they practically gave the game away in their game. I will say this: the Titans have a great defensive line, and I think their defensive line is better than yours. What happens then? What happens when they face Tennessee? Oh, don't do that.
They have a better defensive line than us. It's crazy.
Justin Simmons is nothing to sneeze at.
Nick Bosa is nothing to sneeze about.
Okay, I'm just saying the
Hargrave
Tennessee
is
Titans are
nothing to
younger.
think about.
Okay, we'll see. Like I said, that Titans
Malik
defensive line,
Collins is nothing to sneeze about.
the Titans
Leonard
defensive
Floyd
line
is
is
nothing
good.
to sneeze about.
Stop. Get out of here, bro.
You
Okay,
only
they're
named,
Lukewarm take Jake at his finest.
you only named Justin Simmons.
I think
Right.
I think the Jets lose to the Titans this weekend. You watch. You heard it here first on that. The Jets will lose to the Titans this week. It's gonna look ugly, and y'all gonna be wondering, damn, Jake might have a point on that shit. I really do.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers was too much focused on his documentary that's dropping on Netflix called Aaron Rodgers, the Enigma?
He hasn't been focused on football the past 2 seasons, if you've looked at it. The past 3 seasons, honestly. This is not the same A-Rod. This isn't Tom Brady or Peyton Manning when they did their final hoorah and, you were promised a championship or at least a Super Bowl appearance. This ends badly. I got a question for y'all. Did Brett Favre's final season, the final season in the Jets look any good? I didn't like it. They didn't look. He made it to the NFC Championship against the Saints that one time, but lost throwing a pick. I think it was a pick. So I'm telling you, it's just these guys end badly, and I don't know why. But that's not the same A-Rod. I'll tell you that. That looks bad. That looks like Teddy Bridgewater behind a mask.
Week 1 roast. That's all it is.
Okay.
And they played against a really great team.
They lose to the Titans next week. Are you going to say week 2 rust? What are you saying?
They won't. I'm not worried.
Okay.
I won't say anything because they win.
Okay, one.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, all right, take it easy. 10 being, let's panic. Where's the number for Jake?
I'm gonna go with 7. I'm gonna go with 7, but it jumps to a 9 the second they lose to the Titans this week. I'm telling you right now, it jumps to a 9 like that.
Same standard.
I say 2.
Oh my gosh, boy,
I'm not worried about it at all.
I cannot wait. All right, we'll see.
Not only that, like they didn't play Mike Williams all game. I don't know what the deal with that was.
Hey, I'll be honest. He don't play much. I'll be honest with you. That didn't change anything to me.
Yeah, but whenever he's healthy, he's good.
Yeah, but when is
He's
that?
really good. And he was healthy yesterday. I don't know why he didn't play.
So it's good.
Just saying.
We'll see what happens.
Any rookie standouts you guys want to talk about?
Rookie standouts. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think that there really wasn't a standout rookie, to be honest with you. Not really. I mean, listen, Caleb Williams. He got the dub in the end.
Oh man.
Look, he got the dub in the end. He didn't look so great his first game. I get it. But other than that, I mean, I think that he was the only rookie QB that got a dub. I mean, I know Jaden Daniels didn't do too bad running the ball. He didn't do a really good job at passing the ball. Honestly, I can't name another rookie QB that actually did good. I'll be honest.
I think everybody didn't play so well this week, but I think there were situations for everybody. I think Caleb got a great walk in the park, got to play in Chicago, the sunshine. It was great, nice. Got to see the Titans. We've all known that they haven't been great the past few seasons. And he couldn't even get over 100 yards passing with all that talent around him. Couldn't get 100 yards passing. I saw Bo Nix.
I'm confused. Are the Titans good? Because you have them beat
No. Their D line is good. Their D line is
Their
good. That's
D
it.
line is not good. You only named one
Their
player.
D line is good, Juan.
Stop.
That's what got them a 17-0 lead. It's just Will Levis don't know how to throw the damn ball, and he doesn't know how to keep a win. Because I didn't see Caleb in them doing anything to come back to win that game. I'll be honest with you. Do nothing. Now, as I was saying, as for Bo Nix, he's in Seattle. He has to face the 12th man. Let me tell you this. You have to understand one thing. And Jake is the type of guy to admit when he's wrong. I think these Hawks are more dangerous than I thought they were going to be. And let me tell you something. This same Hawks team looks as good. Their defense looks as good as last year's Baltimore Ravens. And shocker there, their defensive coordinator for the Ravens is now the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks.
It's almost like someone called it. I'm not gonna
That's
say his
fine.
name,
But
though.
at the same time, Geno didn't win you the game. Geno didn't do anything. I think when they do face elite talent, stuff will happen to them. I would put them in the top 6 to 9 teams in the NFC. Now, I didn't have them making the playoffs. I think they can if they establish a good running game and make sure Geno don't throw the ball much. Because
They
if
have a
that,
great running game.
I don't know. They didn't look good. Their offensive line looks horrific. I can't name anybody on our defensive line. We were in the backfield the whole game.
They didn't have a
We
good
had 2
running game.
safeties. We were sacking the hell out of him. It was not a good game for Geno. He did one good move. He ran the ball 37 yards or 27 yards for a touchdown. That was his biggest play that game. He didn't do that much well. My thing is this. I think experience won the game. Now, do I still believe in Bo? Absolutely. I had nothing to sniff on that. There was nothing wrong with him. You're playing against I would say a top 5 defense by the end of this season. You're in Seattle. They're giving you every single disguise they can give you because they know you're a rookie. Bo Nix only gets better. I would not be surprised by the end of this season we say Bo is better than Caleb.
Stop.
I would not. Okay.
And
I think after
to
this,
say they didn't have a good running game, didn't like Kenneth Walker get over 100 on y'all?
yes, but
No sense. Oh, what?
the thing is he didn't get going until the second half, in my opinion. What I'm trying to say is their running game is, if you stop their running game, I don't trust Geno to throw the ball.
But Geno had a better game than Bo.
I would hope so. You've been in the league 14 seasons.
Oh God.
I would hope so. I don't know about you, Matt. One's been in the league 14 seasons. One was his first game. Give the guy a break a little. He did what he could do. Not only that, we were literally a play away from getting the ball back, and I would have loved to see what he would have done in the moments when the moment counts most. Because I'll tell you this, Caleb didn't show me that. In fact, he better. If I'm Caleb right now, I go over there to Will Levis after the game, and I give him a great gift for winning that game because you didn't do nothing, sir. This is supposed to be the best quarterback for the generations to come. He didn't look like anything today. That was bad.
He will though. Don't worry.
Bo Nix's stat line was 26 for 42, 138 yards and 2 interceptions.
Terrible. Like I called it, 2 interceptions. What did I say?
That's fine.
What did I say?
Hey, Juan, check up the running back stats. Tell me if Bo had we talked about Shedeur not having a good running game. Look up Bo's running game. Who had the most yards on the Broncos?
It was Bo Nix.
Oh,
he
okay.
Carried the ball 5 times for 35 yards.
Nobody else
yards.
could get over that. That's what I'm talking about. That can't win you a game. Not with a rookie quarterback. And Sean Payton knows that. I think he said that in the press conference.
The next guy was Jay McLaughlin. 10 carries, 27 yards, averaging 2 points.
Sean Payton was out schemed by a rookie head coach.
He was out schemed? No, I just think he has a young team. I think he was out. I think the roster that the Seahawks have is better than the Broncos.
No, obviously.
I think most of that game, Sean was outdoing him until the third quarter. Sean was outsmarting him the whole way through.
No, all Sean was thinking about is, why did I draft this kid?
Well, we'll see how that ends. I don't know how the Bears ain't thinking that after what they saw. I think Justin Fields could have got you more than 100 yards passing. I'll be honest there.
And in Matt's defense, Kenneth Walker had 20 carries for 103 yards.
103 yards. Barely got it there. 20 carries.
What the heck?
20
Okay.
carries.
And
Come on.
Geno Smith didn't do bad. He didn't do terrible. A lot better than Bo.
He had 171 yards passing. You would have
That's
thought that
good.
this guy lit it up.
I'm just
Hey.
saying. Hang on one. I'm just saying. I got one thing to say.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. That's the problem. I ain't right back. Let's go.
All right. Congratulations, Gino.
We'll see. Remember, I don't know on this. Does Geno win the playoffs?
Huh?
Does he make the playoffs?
I didn't have him making the playoffs.
I didn't either.
I wonder who they play next. I really do.
I don't know.
They got the Browns. Oh, no, they don't. Who do they have next? Oh, they got the Patriots. They better win that one. They should win that one easy. Boy, I've never seen such a
Who do
easy.
y'all play next? Y'all better win the next one.
Absolutely, we got
Who
the
do y'all got?
Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh.
If we win that one and Kirk didn't look so good, I hope you give him credit and say, damn, his second game, he outdid Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins has been in the league like 15 years.
What do you mean outdid? Stop doing with the whole like 15 years and stuff like that. I saw a rookie quarterback play against the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, and outplay him.
Who?
Brock motherfucking Purdy.
He outplayed him or his team outplayed him?
He outplayed him. Check the stat line, my boy.
He outplayed him. Okay.
Absolutely.
I also seen Brock Purdy choke when it counts most as well. I saw him in the Super Bowl when it counts most.
He didn't do
See
bad.
a guy coming at him, and he
He
couldn't
had
throw
no
the
time to
damn
throw the
ball
ball.
to Brandon.
You want to
Ayuk,
give
is
the
what I
same
saw.
excuses for Shedeur Sanders? Give the same excuses for Brock Purdy.
Give the same excuse for him. Why would I give him
hate
that?
to. Huh? What do you
Why would
mean?
I give him
He
that?
has no time to throw the ball.
Hold on. There's only one defensive line. You just said it yourself. The defensive line in Nebraska was better. There was 3 elite talents. You had one defensive line to worry about. Chris Jones.
That's
Lost
a tall
two Super
guy.
Bowls.
He's like 6'6",
Let's see
6'7".
what happens. Like I said, hey,
All
we
right.
believe. We believe. Do not worry.
All
Get
right.
out of here.
We believe.
Stop writing that man off, man.
So you play the Steelers next.
Yeah, we have the Steelers next in Denver. And it's already alerted Justin Fields is starting.
That's what I was going to say. Is Russ starting or is Justin Fields?
See, I'd give y'all the win if Russell was starting. But I can't decide now.
We'll win.
That defense is looking really good for the Steelers.
It looks good, but at the same time, I've never believed in Kirk like that. Kirk Cousins. Not only that, if the Steelers come into the game with the same game plan Seattle is, I think exactly what Sean's doing is showing Bo this week exactly the disguise coverages. See, this is the only thing I'll give Bo that I need to tell Bo to understand. They were playing zone the whole game. And when they were playing zone, it opens one thing up. And Geno, we were doing the same exact thing to Geno. What did Geno do to score? He ran the ball himself. See, Bo didn't score until he ran the ball himself. Next time, I know Bo is already taught, hey, run for the he's trying to run and fake it to try and still get a great pass at the end. No, Bo. Take your 5 to 7 yards they're giving you because they're giving you it. And I think he's going to learn that over time because that's what it really was. The second that he was throwing, that's why he threw picks because they were daring him. They weren't blitzing. There was nobody on Seattle's D-line that was really getting to him as much as you would think. But because they had so many people in the backfield covering in the secondary, that's what it was. He was trying to throw inside windows. Bo, take the yards next time, brother. That's all I need you to do. We'll win that
It's
game.
going to be tough. It's going to be tough, especially seeing Michael Fitzpatrick back there.
I think Fields fumbles the ball at least twice.
Not only that, T.J. Watt, let's not forget. Not only that, did they not get a middle linebacker from
The
the
one
Ravens?
thing we know,
Patrick
we
Queen?
scored 20 here. We scored 20. The one thing I know is if Denver can score 20, I believe we can win that game. I don't see the Steelers ever scoring more than 15 points. I'll be honest. They scored 18 this past week because Chris Boswell made over 50 yards kickers, like 4 50-yard kicking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say this. Don't turn over the ball and don't worry about their offense because their offense ain't doing nothing.
Y'all couldn't score more than 20, though.
We did.
Y'all couldn't score more than 20.
We had 20. Okay, we had 20 though. We had 20 on his first year. That's fine. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, with Bo Nix didn't do anything. 2 picks.
He got a touchdown. What are you talking about? He
Yeah,
ran the ball for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, he ran for it.
That's what they're giving you. That's all I told you, Bo. They're daring you to run.
Lamar stats. Okay.
That's fine. That is fine. Fields did the same thing. I think that's how they converted their third down.
Fields won his game.
Well, hopefully he can win this week. I don't see them winning.
Okay. Of course you say that.
Can't wait.
So what's the score, Jake?
I got 23-13 Denver.
The Steelers are a 2.5 favorite.
Yeah, they should be. They should be because they think that they're going against a rookie again. Here's the thing. The bad thing with the Steelers is they always play to their opponent. And I think right now they think Denver's not that good, so they think they got an easy win.
They do.
Okay. I think Sean opens the playbook a lot more this week. I really do. You're in Denver.
He won't. Not with Michael Fitzpatrick sitting back there.
You're in Denver. You don't have to worry about the crowd noise.
Nope.
I think they open the playbook a little more this season. Don't worry.
TJ Watt.
The thing about it, one thing I've known about Denver, especially with Sean Payton's team, and look at New Orleans as well, they start off a little slow, and then they get on that streak. We did that last year. We went on a 5-6 game winning streak in the middle of the season. I think we get on that winning streak a lot sooner. I think it's not going to take us till week 5 or week 6 to get on that winning streak. I think we win automatically this week. We get ourselves a dub.
If I'm Mike Tomlin, I would line up TJ Watt across from Mike McGlinchey. Every single snap.
You do that all you want. That's fine with me. They did a lot of outward plays where I would make TJ run the whole game. I would do design plays because that's what they were doing for Bo. Design plays to make them run to the left or right. Run to the left or right and then shrink the field for you. Let TJ keep running after you. Get them tired. You know it's going to be a close game. Steelers never pull out an ass kick.
It'll be for sure.
Can't wait.
Speaking of can't wait, the most impressive win this week to both of you guys.
I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers showed you that they are going to run the NFC South. There's no competition in the NFC South. Baker Mayfield popped off. He's going to show you why he's going to be in the running for the MVP this year. Let me tell you that much. That was the most impressive win, without a doubt, Baker Mayfield.
I think the most impressive win, and I think this guy's back. I tried to say it at the end of the game, at the end of the pod last time. I think what the Saints did showed you more than ever that Derek Carr is here for the taking. I think they will win that division, and they will show Baker. They'll show Bryce Young. And then who's their last one? Oh, and they'll show Kirk Cousins who the real deal is. I think Derek Carr is in with a vengeance. I think Dennis Allen, including myself, has heard all offseason that he knows he's supposed to be fired first, or everybody has him fired. I think it lit a fire under him. That team didn't just beat an NFL team. They blew them out. Blew the doors off. I don't want to hear that. The Panthers are still a team.
Exactly. A bottom feeder team. They're supposed to finish last in the NFL.
All I know is this, Juan, and look, you can look this up, Juan. Last year, the Saints didn't make the playoffs by one game. I think they swept the Bucs last year. I really do. We could look that up, but I want to say they swept the Bucs last year. So them sweeping the Bucs last year, and then not only that, one game away from making the playoffs with a hurt Derek Carr the whole time. You had an injured Alvin Kamara. Not injured. I think he was suspended. Injured Alvin Kamara. I think this team is showing up like no other.
Mm-mm.
I think this is a team that's going to be a sleeper. They will make the playoffs, and bar none, I thought it was going to be the Falcons. They don't look good. Unless they put Penix in, I don't see them doing anything with Kirk. Kirk doesn't feel comfortable enough in that pocket. He's afraid of his leg. You could tell.
Kirk looked terrible. I'll agree with that one.
So it's going to be a race between the Bucs and the Saints, and I think the Saints were more impressive what they did.
The Bucks, clear winner Bucks.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, last year they split.
Oh, okay, they split. I think if they did split, though, I think if we looked that up, Derek Carr was hurt part of that game, the game that they split. I don't think he played that whole game. I think that was one of the games that he lost that they won. He got hurt in the game. They won't lose.
Derek Carr wasn't the reason why they were winning.
Oh, you're dumb.
Stop. Get out of here.
You're dumb. They've gone from Taysom Hill. Who else do they have? Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis Winston. They finally have a QB, and I think he shows it this year.
They don't.
They had Derek Carr in both games.
Oh.
No. Look up how long did he throw the ball. It tells you the attempts.
It was 24 for 32 in the first one. And then in the second one, hold on. It was 23 for 37.
Oh, man, bro. That's weird, bro. This is a weird thing.
We're good.
Oh,
Remember,
man.
the Bucs lost a lot of games. What was the records last year? They were both 8-8.
They made the playoffs.
They were 9-8 though. They were only
They
one.
won a playoff game.
They played an Eagles that was already soaring down.
Okay, still. That's
they
more
saw the
Derek
Lions,
Carr
they-
did with the Saints.
I'll say this: if I trust a team to scare the Lions or the Niners or the NFC top heavy teams,
Oh, God.
I'm picking the Saints. I'm not taking the Bucs. I'm not taking Baker Mayfield, who starts getting scared when the moment counts the most. I'm sorry. I'm just calling a spade a
The
spade.
Saints don't have Sean Payton no more, man. That dude's going to be fired at the end of the year.
Okay. I think he heard that. I think he heard that from a lot of people.
Absolutely. And whenever they miss the playoffs again, there he goes, looking for a defensive coordinating job.
Give me a quick hit on Dak getting paid before the Cowboys and Browns game.
That,
Belichick comes soon.
oh gosh.
This is inevitable. Belichick comes soon.
That tells me one thing. They don't believe in Trey Lance. That they kind of fumbled on that trade, not believing in him. I think that they wanted to believe in Trey
That
Lance
dude's
when they
about
made
to
that
be
trade.
in the NFL. I don't know what you're
Absolutely. I agree with you, and that's why they paid Dak. That tells me they're not going to get Shedeur Sanders. I'll tell you that much.
That's why I believe in Bill more than ever now. Bill's coming back.
If McCarthy has enough, if he makes the playoffs again, they're not firing him.
And
We
makes the
all know,
playoffs
we
again.
all know how Jerry Jones is with his head
Whoa.
coaches.
Make the playoffs again? How about get yourself in the NFC Championship? How about beat the Niners, the Packers, somebody? I'm not
Like I
doing it.
said, we all know how Jerry Jones is. He likes to hold on to his head coaches.
If they make the
McCarthy ain't
playoffs
going
and have to
nowhere.
see a bad team in the playoffs and win that game and then lose again to a juggernaut team, I'm done. I'm not
The
doing it.
Cowboys will make the playoffs. They'll get a wild card and they'll win their first game, and then they'll lose once again.
Everybody's
and
on
McCarthy-
that Cowboys bandwagon now.
McCarthy
They're looking
will
great.
keep his job.
I just think Jerry Jones likes a yes man. That's my excuse.
Absolutely. He's not going to bring in Bill. Bill would take over the Dallas Cowboys team. That's not what Jerry wants.
Absolutely, he likes a yes man. That boy's getting up in age. You finally got to start taking some stuff. Hey, I was told by the doctor to stop eating spicy food. I got to start cutting it out a little bit. Start listening to yourself. Hey, man, I don't got that much time left here on earth.
The problem is if you're too hard-headed like Jerry Jones is, he won't do that.
If he never had done it before, I would get you. But he did hire Bill Parcells. That's what I'll say to that. He did hire Bill Parcells. It's not like he has a record of not hiring somebody ever. He did hire Bill.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. They're not getting rid of McCarthy.
Okay.
Just saying.
What's another quick hit, Juan?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well, we got a game on Thursday, and it's a good one. We've got Josh Allen and the Bills going against Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins. The division game. Matt, give me a stat line. Give me something. Give me
Is
some
this
predictions.
at Buffalo or is it at Miami?
I can look that up real quick while you're talking.
I don't think it matters.
Because let's be honest, like Miami's hot in the beginning of the season. I kind of agree with Jake. I don't think it really matters. Miami's gonna win this game,
It's in Miami.
especially if it's in Miami. Jeez. Tua's gonna pop off per usual. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, so many weapons. They always do good in the beginning of the season. Overrated Josh Allen. He barely squeaked by a win. Let's be honest. They were struggling. I got Miami winning this one with ease.
I agree with you. I don't think this is a game. I think Miami dominates right now. I think Josh Allen and that head coaching staff. Who is it? Is it Sean McDermott? What's his name? Yeah, Sean McDermott, right?
Mhm.
I think he literally will look at this game as in why he got fired at the end of this season. This is a reason why. Because this is a huge part. You were able this whole time to have a team stacked enough to win the championship. And you didn't do it. And now when you have a team that's kind of a down year, and we just saw the Chiefs, it's all about recency bias. The Chiefs had a down year last year. He should, however, be a great team. I think they're one and done in the playoffs. And a part of me is starting to think, especially if they look the way they looked this past week, they could miss the playoffs. They could.
Especially with the
not-
Jets winning that division.
You got to stop with that. I don't know why you believe in that team.
For
Stop.
Josh Allen to be successful, he needs an offensive head coach. Sean McDermott's not the answer.
Okay.
In fact, that hey, if I'm the Bills, fire Sean McDermott and go get that offensive coordinator from Houston. Bills will be popping after that.
I'm looking more at Ben Johnson.
Oh, I forgot about him.
If
Forgot
I'm the
about Ben
Bills, I'm
Johnson.
looking at Ben Johnson.
He had an opportunity to be a head coach this season, but he ran away.
Well, he didn't run away. He knows his worth.
He ran
And
away.
and
Let's
you
be
can see
honest.
it too. The Lions won that game for a reason.
The only job I see Ben Johnson taking is if Philadelphia fires that bum, or even the Bills.
I think yeah, that's what I'm saying. Any job that has a good quarterback already in play, I think he takes it. If you have a good quarterback, you can build everything around it. Get
Yeah.
your quarterback first. That's why I think it's more impressive what Sean's gonna do compared to what Jim Harbaugh might do.
Ooh,
really think about it.
Man.
I'm calling a spade a spade. I mean,
What do you know? The Chargers winning week 1.
well, I mean they played the Raiders. Shocker there. Who's gonna play them?
It's
Who's
a
gonna lose?
division game. Division games is always a coin flip.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all both have Miami.
Both have Miami.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll play devil's advocate, and I will pick the Bills. Bills Mafia, baby.
One thing before we move on, I know that we talked about what game we were most impressed by, or the win. I don't know how I didn't mention this. How did the Patriots beat the Bengals? How did that
Rod Mayo
happen?
did get his first win.
How did that happen? Even Joe Burrow had his number 1.
I think if you know the Bengals' history, they always lose early in the season.
Oof, against a Patriots team, though?
They start slow every year.
Man,
Every year they start slow.
I don't even think Joe Burrow threw 1 touchdown.
I can look that up while y'all talking.
Oof, man, it's time to change his hair back. He's trying to do like this whole Slim Shady thing. Change it back, bro. This is not a good look for the
I don't think he
Bengals,
has
man.
nothing to worry about. This is them every year. The Bengals
He doesn't have
start
nothing to
slow.
worry about. He's in a tough division.
Did the Ravens lose?
Yeah, they lost, but it was against Patty,
Okay,
bro.
okay.
It was against Patty.
Did the Browns lose?
Well,
Oh, I forgot about that. Deshaun didn't look so good, did he? Forgot about that, Warren.
you
Is he
know,
an MVP type of guy? I sure didn't see that. In fact, I see a guy about to go to jail again. Who
a
knows?
little rusty. You know, he's a little rust. He did come off an injury. He was injured last year. He's coming off an injury.
Wow.
If we're gonna, I give the Browns loss as big as I give the Bengals loss right now.
Joe
Let's see what you do
Burrow.
next.
How? The Bengals play the Patriots.
I think both of the teams they lost to are not making the playoffs.
Joe Burrow's stat line was 21-29, 164 yards with 0
It's rust.
touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
A goose egg? He dropped a goose egg
It's rust.
with
And
his
then-
number one back.
They played against Jacoby Brissett, whose stat line was 15 for 24, 121 with 0 touchdowns, also with 0 interceptions.
We know how the Patriots are going to win the game. They got to win that way. It's just right now it's rust. I think T's out. You got Tyler Boyd's not there no more. They got to get those wide receivers ready. That's what I'll say. Jamar hadn't practiced all season. You just told me Brandon Ayuk was rusty. Jamar's got to be rusty too.
Absolutely. But Brandon Ayuk could have probably had at least 2 touchdowns.
No.
It's all in the quarterback. He dropped the ball in the end zone. I
You
don't
know what's
get
going to
that.
make me laugh? One is week 3 when the Patriots beat the Jets. It's going to really show you something.
I mean, it's a division game, though.
Oh,
Who did the Bengals have next?
they have the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Please bet against them, man.
Man, if they
Please.
start 0-2, should
They've
we
done that
press the
before.
panic button?
They've done that before.
That was a long time ago, man.
They've done it before. Is all I'm saying.
Long time ago.
They've done
Who
that
knows?
before. Made the
How much
AFC
longer?
championship.
How much longer Joe Burrow can stay healthy, man?
Hey, at least injury is what hurts him. I got a quarterback in Cleveland that looks as healthy as ever and looks worse than
He
ever.
was injured last year. He's coming off an injury.
That was bad to
He's
watch.
coming off an injury.
That was bad to watch. I could have got a quarterback from Lubbock High to give a better chance at the Browns. They should have never let go of Flacco. Never.
No,
That
gosh.
offense looks way better with
Y'all
Flacco.
should never let go of Flacco.
No, we got our quarterback. Don't worry.
Yeah. Every year.
Anything else we want to add?
Nah,
That's a good one.
we're good on that.
All righty, well, that concludes our podcast. Thank you for joining the Final Say. Will we be back talking? Like, comment, subscribe, leave a review so that we get out there. Share us with your friends. Do all that great stuff so we can get known out there to more people. With that coming along, sign off.
We out. Final say. Let's go.